Press this button. All right, now we're good. Please make sure your audio is on. That's a good idea. Yes, this is a very audio intensive game. I actually don't know if I've got the subtitles on, but I'll double check.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way. And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet. He
But there is how much dialogue there is in this game, so we'll see how this goes.
Sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just
Silent
made.
stream, I know.
Until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together.
This is actually like a little podcast I listen to. I'll talk about it in a minute.
And interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveyWreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
Alright. So, there is a lot of talking in this game. I might actually check to make sure that there are subtitles just so I can talk over it if need be. Really hope there is. Maybe that's a point to it as well, is not to have it, which would be weird. Guys, do you see it? I don't know if I see it. Closed captioning, full captions, there we go. So, alright. Just in case, so I don't accidentally talk over him. So yes. This is a game about a man making games. It's kind of a walking sim. It's kind of a explanation. It's got some very interesting ideas. It's kind of heavy. If you like he's talked about, he's the writer from Stanley Parable, and you know I really love Stanley Parable. I think his writing is superb. I think he addresses some very interesting things in the games industry. And this particular game is about indie game development, and this is indie game development not necessarily trying to make it into the industry. It's indie game development of a person who is finding his place in the world and how he wants to do stuff. Now, I've played this through before. I already know some of the backstory stuff and all this. I won't reveal anything. If you do watch this, I do suggest you picking up this game, please. I do think he is worth giving money to, this creator. But the second part of that is the interpretation is your own. If you want to go search out more and find out if any of this is actually like real, or if some of the individuals are real, some of the stories are real, that's up to you. But yes, this is a very talky heavy game, so I'm going to try and only talk over certain pieces probably. But let's just say I personally connected with this game very heavily, seeing certain things and going through my little journey that I hope you guys at least appreciate. But yeah, let's go. First level, first game. It's pretty good for a first game, to be honest.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Pew pew pew, pew pew pew. It looks like it's made from like in the Unreal 2004 engine. You just want to say you head out? No problem, Riley. Have a good day. You want to make a game one day? It's actually not too bad. Oh look, you press any button and it... Interesting. Oh no, my gun no longer works. Have a good day, Riley. Or good night. But yes, there are a lot of game tools now that exist to make things a lot easier. When I started, nowhere near as easier, but it's quite fun. And
you have this gun,
yeah,
which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
Yep.
But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin shield evacuation.
Well, I would like to progress at least. Oh, there's a door. Yes, this game will get weirder as we go on.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Okay. That's one of the weirder parts about this entire level, actually, is there's just those three little dots. I don't know what they're for. I mean, even if this was, like, the line work on the edge of this is really nice. Like, it's such a nice touch. That's like, even if,
apparently this
like, that's advanced. This is advanced teaching right here.
Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
But yes, like, the line work on the floor is actually something that...
Or if you'd really like to solve the labyrinth, you're welcome to do that.
See, it does have Stanley Parable elements, so it's like I can just ignore the author and do what I want. Yeah. But yeah, this is actually advanced stuff because it's guiding the player eye and thought process rather than just being a completely, I guess, really grey corridor. Like there's visual elements where it's like if this was someone's first ever game, that's instantly someone's got an eye for something that other people probably wouldn't have. Perhaps I shouldn't have went into the labyrinth, just because I do want to progress the story. I just wanted some time to be able to talk. Alright, I think we're out. Oh, no. Oh no, what have I done? I shouldn't have gone in here. I'm now wasting time. Alright, do you want to do the left-hand approach? He was forever lost in the labyrinth. Yeah, this was perhaps a bad idea. I didn't mean to do this. You always wanted to make a game too? A visual novel type. Oh no. Strawberries, there are toolkits out there that help you make visual novels. So even if you aren't making your own art, like you can just even if you're not making your own art and stuff like that, and you just want to make it for fun, and you don't put it out there, like, games aren't necessarily something that you have to put out on the internet either. Like, you can just, you can just make a game and just experience it and express yourself.
Whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam.
A beam.
It's so much
Beam
to
body.
ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
First ever game. Sending a message.
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Oh, yes. Oh, I forgot. Oh my god, this game. I just love this game. Oh. 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 Well, there's a labyrinth, so it wasn't as big as it seemed.
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it, like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this
I need a
behind.
helmet. Yeah, I'm in space. I need an oxygen helmet. We're not in space very often. I can go get one though. Hang on. All right, I'm going and getting me a helmet. Give me 2 seconds. Helmet time. Hang on. I'll catch up on chat while we go get a helmet. So. Oh, space helmet. All right. Actually, this one might be tough. We'll see how this goes. I just realized because I might not be able to cut it out very well. All right. We'll see how this goes. Give me 2 seconds. Get that safety helmet on. Earlier today, I was playing Among Us and randomly put in the code yeet and go into a game. Wow. Some people really like the phrase yeet. Yeet. And sip of water. All right, I'll have some water as well. I know we're kind of sitting in silence right now, but give me a moment. I've got it. I'm set up my prop very quickly. The problem is I need more props. Like, you guys always bring me a new prop each time. Get that safety helmet on. In 2 seconds. I mean, are we going to go with the space rules that, like, if you're in space, that, like, for not very long, that your head just explodes? Alright. Give me a sec. Might just grab, that'll do. Trying to be very quick, all. Very quick indeed. So if this is a poor cutout, might be why. Not where I was intending for this stream to go, but sometimes that's what happens. Okay. I'll do. How's that? Good? We good? I don't know. Might be a little too big. My ears are going to pop out of this, but we're now set for space, I think. You gonna dip and sleep more? May have to do a crazy tomorrow to make up for your people. Riku, you never have to make up to your people. You stream when you need to stream. Look after yourself, please. You are a madman. Yeah, go get some sleep. Enjoy. Thanks for hanging out, man. Let's see. Base helmet. Hey guys. Hey. One stream and I ask you to put on everything you've worn. Oh my god, you can't. I can't put on everything. It'll just mess it up completely. Please don't. All right, I'm worried that I may have broken the game. I really don't want it to crash. Oh, thank God. Okay. Safety first, Palico. Madmen are the best kind of people, though. Have a great stream. Thanks, Riku. Have a good night, man. Get some good sleep. I'll catch you soon. I'll try and catch you very soon. I don't think I've been able to tune in for a little bit. That's a cute Palico. That's me. Me and my little helmet. Alright. So we're no longer in space. We're now in brick. So very different contrast. Oh, thank you, Riku. I really appreciate it. I can't move.
Yep. In this game, you can only walk backwards.
The past was behind her. Okay. The B? This will get annoying fast. Okay, not everything, but I can remember.
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete.
Actually a little clever because things are changing. Actually, this is actually more advanced than he's giving credit for because the environment is actually changing, I think. If you get enough points, you would have made Raymond's glasses. I have Raymond's glasses. I don't have his hair though. You like being grabbed? It's like you being grabbed. Yeah, it's me being pulled backwards. Ah! I can't actually read that one now. Hang on, we'll go back. How shall she find strength? Did the door just disappeared? So
it's a short little thought. It says what it wants to say, and then it ends.
It's just a series of trigger points, which you can't see the trigger points because you're walking backwards.
Because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
Very clever. Wait, you can see the Palico move. The face rig doesn't work like that. Hey, Red Bun. Okay. Oh, it's this one. Can only go in one direction. You are now entering scary door. Yeah, it's not continuous talking, so I do have the ability to talk over stuff.
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
Yeah, so this one is actually really quite interesting. You'll see. I don't want to spoil anything. I know where I hate this stuff goes.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
Take a sip of water.
I wish
Thank you,
I'd known
Xander.
him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Give the cat water. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. It's very rainy, very cold today, as contrast to the yesterday and the day before. I'm curious because there is a stairwell, but I also want to try and see if I can jump off. I can't. Okay. Thirsty Palico. I'm always thirsty, especially in the morning. As long as you guys don't flood me with water, which I shouldn't talk about because it generally happens if I do. I do like being fresh in the morning. Oh, no! No! No!
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens.
No!
So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door?
The water was poison!
Well,
oh my god, how much water is that?
The game here
One,
so that when
oh
you press
god,
enter,
guys.
It'll bring
1, 2,
you
3,
back up to full
4,
speed,
5,
so
6,
you can
7.
enter the
Okay.
door for yourself.
Well, I feel like I should hold on for having the drink because everything's very slow right now. So he's not talking over. I'll save drinks for talkie time. So I'm doing something while he's talking. I do like that the Palico is on the coffin. Was that was Vampy bit me, wasn't it? I can't actually alt tab to have a look right now, but. I knew there was a way to break free, but I couldn't remember. So I just sort of clicked. You walk around, talking people down from pursuing their hopes and dreams. A key in one game unlocks a door in a completely separate game. A floating pair of eyes emitting footstep noises. Oh, these are all game ideas.
Warm
Yeah.
and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
I'm sorry, Red Bun. I got distracted by water. How's your day been? How's your week been? I feel like I haven't seen you this week.
Thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Some water. I'll drink some more in a minute. The lavish manuals come with the game, giving you incorrect instructions to play. No, I want to read them all. You found a guy you really like? He's super nice and you relate to him? Oh, that's super cool. That's exciting, Redbum. Think Ziri is haunting you? Who's Ziri? Ghost. Ghost. I'm sad though because he hasn't texted me today. Don't worry, Redbun. Sometimes sometimes people have busy days. But he's told me he feels the same way. Oh, red button, that's exciting.
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
I'm your god, and we stray further away from each day. Come back. No, I'm going now, through this door. It's a very ominous door. See, again, this is clever. It's a good use of using volumetric smoke, coloring it black. It makes it very ominous. There's just lots of little details in it. This isn't stuff that you would find that very often just a indie dev would just stumble upon. This is a person that would have had a vision. Right, so we got to figure out how to open this door. Oh, hello. Alright, we can't go back. Can't go up. Alright, now we're trapping ourselves in here. Oh, there's a door handle on the other side.
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon. We're gonna see it a lot.
It wasn't a long convo though. It was a weird door. This game will be full of weird doors. I'm not lying. You'll notice we're in the same location again. Probably having a busy day. Yeah. Try not to overthink some things sometimes. Like when it's early days with a relationship or just friendships.
Right. You walk down the corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. All right. Now I'm going to modify the game again so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
I know, I've become a furry. Xander. Everyone. Everyone has always been. When he does text me, I'm going to text him back and see if he wants to watch Nightmare Before Christmas. Ooh. Because I know it's one of his favorite movies. It's a really, really good movie. Love that movie. Think that's good? Yeah, that could be fun. I did chatbot. Who's the better bot? You or my chatbot? Definitely die chatbot.
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game,
you notice I was actually crouching to make sure I don't fall off like in Minecraft.
And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
And we're back here again. Oh, man, this game fascinates me. I love it so much. I'm watching Dumb and Dumber on Netflix. Sorry, it's just the contrast of what we were just experiencing and then reading that. You can say nice when I say 69. I mean, like, it's just the contrast of what's happening in chat. I'm a dead shot. Dang, I'm roasting. Is it very hot right now where you guys are?
This, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Chat is never on topic with what's happening on stream, it just happens. Yeah, I know. I've come to expect that. It's okay. Oh, it's this one. Alright. You'll notice there's actually a bit of a hill here. I'm sad because I'm not allowed on TikTok for the next few days. What happened to your TikTok,
video
Xander?
Game development for a second.
Oh, is it that thing
Every
that
video game runs on what's called an engine,
you were talking
which
about, Rainbow?
determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
This is interesting. I want to know because I've come from game dev.
Games, Coda is using an engine called
I'm curious
Source.
what people who haven't played game
Like
dev,
all engines,
haven't done
Source
any
has
game
certain
dev,
things
really
that it does well, and
what
it has
they get
certain
out of this
things
in a
that it
different
does
way.
poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just
Bet.
because he's working with what the
Enjoy
engine
lurking.
does well.
Welcome to Good Burger, the home of Good Burger. May I take your order?
Shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making.
This is a
You might
streetwise
consider
fool.
paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
You don't want to be on TikTok the next few days? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so it is the thing that Rainbow was talking about. Yeah. In other media as well? Turn off autoplay? Oh, really? Is it really that bad? Jeez. 'Cause I don't take to the same social media I think you guys do. Well, yeah, I'm glad you guys are all independent enough to look after yourselves and don't consume media that you shouldn't consume. That's the only place where I can find my videos and save them to phone and stay in my favorites. It's on different platforms now. Yeah, the awful nature of it all. Oh, look, opened the toilet, opened up down there. That's weird. Oh. Got weird again. We were like kind of normal. We were inside a little shop. So, okay, so not gonna lie, there's a couple of games I've made that sort of express some of this stuff too, but they were for a greater purpose. And I mean, I guess this game was also for a greater purpose as well, in a sense, for this designer. Yeah. TikTok is Vine, but worse. I don't use any of them. I never used Vine. It's like, it feels a young man's game. I mean, I could just jump if I wanted to. Like, there's no fall damage. Like, I could just jump like that. Be okay. I've heard, so luckily I've never seen it, but just to be safe, yes. I think that thing sounds like something you should avoid. There's certain things you shouldn't, like, have to see. You may see things throughout life that you would never want to, but if you can help it, be aware, look after yourselves. Armin knows this game. Oh good, Armin knows it. Excellent. I'm happy when I see people in chat who have played some of the games I've played. Or playing, rather. TikTok is good and depends on what side you're on. It is an experience. It's excellent. I mean, that's the thing. People talk about walking sims. I think some walking sims express themselves in a very linear basic format. I don't know how much I end up thinking about, but I think games like this, it's okay for them to be linear, and because they're expressing something that's sometimes a bit bigger. I like something that you don't necessarily have the answer to. Like spacey jump of this level. Yeah, I know. It's hard to choose which weapon. I personally am a greatsword main. There's so many different ways to play Pixie, so my suggestion is take a little bit of time with each weapon. Find something that you kind of like, and then try and stick with it for a bit. If you start getting bored of it, try and play a different one.
This
but yeah.
prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go.
Oh wow.
If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
No. Nah.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot.
Nah.
You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know,
ironic considering Stanley Parable.
Why not make it playable?
Because there's one or two things that you can't do with Stanley Parable unless you just cheat.
Over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
What a troll. Also, Pixie, if you're still there, I do suggest certain weapons are a bit easier than others. Weapons such as the bow, switch axe, the greatsword, even the longsword to some degree. Ones that don't really have very high level, you don't need to push the extra combo stuff. Bow guns are super easy, you just literally shoot the monster. But if you're not for console shooters, it might be a bit more difficult. But yeah, I would highly suggest probably the switch axe, sword and shield, and the bow, probably. The bow's got a little fun stuff to do as well. This is creepy. Yeah, so that's the thing. Remember, strange surprises will probably be filled with games that are just a little bit more ominous. This is where I talk about where I'm not into spooky, I'm not into scary. I like something that is a little unnerving. Something that's got, it's not as what it seems, I think is nice. It just allows you to reflect a little bit, it's good. Imagine how long it would take this Ben playing 100 games. I mean, they're not real games though, Rainbow, that's the thing. He's probably, like, he was just walking around a cube. So it wouldn't have taken an insane amount of time, but it would have taken an amount of time. There's these three little dots. School is bad. Rainbow watched an unnerving movie on Netflix.
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
Armin spent hours playing Homework on Thursday.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Yeah, I hate Homework game. It's one of the things as an adult is not having to do Homework game, but doing your own projects, that's very fun. Haven't got to play Homework to play. So you still haven't started at all, Rainbow? They haven't got your classes organized and stuff? You there, did you come from above?
Here, Coda begins
what was up
using
there?
a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
Yes, there was a world stamped with whiteness. There was an enormous prison. I spent hours in it. Yes, there were these floating colored blocks. Probably, if you were to spend hours in it, 2 is probably the one that would be most memorable to the person. That's the world above. You have been there. Now this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with two doors with switches? Yes, I did. It was literally the last thing I did here before coming here. And now I don't remember having to go through any puzzle. I'd prefer not to tell you, after all. We only just met. The only reason I know about why I'm not allowed on TikTok is a girl talking about her trauma. Her family went through something from seeing. So I was saved from seeing something I shouldn't have. Yes, Xander. This is something you shouldn't see. This isn't like a silly gag thing. That's not a thing you want to see. Again, now please tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution. How you got to the other side. I don't remember how I solved it. I'm trying to remember, but I can't. I didn't solve it. Someone else let me in. Trust me, you don't want to go over there. So I'm not allowed to tell them a solution. Trust me, you don't want to go over there. Oh no, but I do. We do. We need to get over there. Do you understand? It is the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. There must be an ending. I promise you, there is nothing I want more. What the hell's this? A furnace? Can I get up to them? I can't get up to them. You gonna go to Genki's for a bit? Okay, no prob. Have fun, Armin. Uh-oh, we're back here again. Hello? Hello, how did you get here? Was there a puzzle? Did you have to pass through it? Yes. Do you want to know how to solve it? No, I've been here the entire time. No, we actually find the black space between doors. It'll be far more interesting. Have you seen it yet? Why would they care about the space between doors? Actually, now that you mention it, I remember feeling strange as I passed through it. I don't recall a space between doors. Guess you'll play Fall Guys? Sounds good. Something chill to relax to. Kind of chill. It's actually kind of anxiety heavy sometimes. I miss what they said, actually. I don't know if I can make text return. Rough.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Just saying, it's gotten very cold very fast. I'm glad I have this space helmet on. Oh, it begins. I don't know if you saw the title screen, but
it's a lamppost. Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
So I told you the space helmet would come in handy? I'm talking about the space between doors. I'm looking at him like, is he trying to fly in space between doors? All notes are left for you by other players. That flash really fast. It's really hard to look at text sometimes because I chat because I might miss some stuff. Rainbow is going to go eat dinner. She'll return. Okay, no problem. Nice room. Not. Oh. Oh, these are the
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually.
I don't know about that. You made an entire game because this man disappeared. Whoa, holy shit. Can you guys hear me? There's a lot of nodes, by the way. Hello. Reasonable. I'll try and go
Feel
first.
free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
Everyone read this.
To me, they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person
place makes me
who's
sad.
filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs.
I want to tell you a
and
secret.
has
Once
no way
upon a
to
time, I
express
did.
them except as
find fun.
scattered and unheard voices in
I am
a
the
game
king of the
that wasn't meant to
world.
be played.
Balls. Balls.
But it's ironic.
How is there
isn't
wooden
it,
grass to
that
concrete
in
connect
playing this
here?
game and seeing
What the
how
fuck?
alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's
Holy
game
balls.
and
There's a
see
lot.
the voices in their head
That's a bit overwhelming.
and get to know them better and have to do less of the
Oh, actually, I don't think we can get to
messy
most of them.
in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
Like that. I like that a little bit. Again, fantastic writer. He is an amazing writer. Really, very poignant. What the shit is this cavern? Boring. I can assure you, guaranteed, that there is an acorn somewhere here in this place, and the sailors are looking for it. Sailors? I would love to no-clip and see if any of them are actually interactable. Hey guys, I'm just looking for someone to talk with. Fairly sure I can't access the console. I don't know if this game's actually built on the Valve engine. Because if so, then I should be able to access certain toolkits, but I don't know. I don't know how this one's been built from the ground up. Butts, ass butts. And you go to the freaking bathroom. Recognize me, please. There's nothing here. Go back. Don't listen to that guy. Hey, these... Oh, okay. They were different color for a sec. Free t-shirt? Love free t-shirt. Need the other side of the door. Why do you need us? This game makes... makes game. I don't know why I couldn't read that. Makes game. Includes door. No, open door. Thanks. Open sesame. Door how open. Someday I'll meet the person who made this. I help people because of the internal feeling I get. New room. Do you hear the chimes? Oh man, okay, so yes, there is a lot of them. I'm not going to read out every single one. I think I'm getting to a point now where it's like, I don't remember how long this goes for, but there really is a lot of messages. Like a lot of messages. Some more like big than the others. Hey Al, how you going? Yes, I am wearing a helmet today. Rainbow requested it. I was in space before, so we're out of space now. So... Stop, turn back. Proceeding further will only result in misery. Hey Brookie! The safety helmet, oh. Safety helmet. Can't talk much, doing some meme builds in Smite. Meme builds. How you doing today, Brookie? How are you both doing? You both gonna go play some Smite? Big painting. I like that. I like him like, can't talk much, and I'm like, how you doing? Let's chat. I'm doing well, how are you? I'm doing alright. Pretty good week, pretty good month. Now I'm just chillaxing with this strange game. Look, this one's in the ground. Today I learned you can't fall off. Same as Al, but you're not making builds. Are you both going to stream today? I feel like I should put Brookie. I feel like I should put you on my my streamer thing as well. Again, I don't have to read all these. I feel compelled to walk through all the little orbs. I'm fairly sure this is not one that actually does change anything if I look at all of them and talk to all of them. But yeah. It does make me, I think the big thing about games like this, it throws me back in time to when I played so many older games, and that were there was a lot of this. This feels like the late 90s, early 2000s in terms of like architecture to levels and stuff.
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again.
Hey Silva.
And here,
Daimono, whoa.
Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Become one with the spiraling nonsense. So I'm fairly sure people would have encountered.
After exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
So yeah, you've probably all experienced an art exhibit where this is, also there's the 3 dots, of standing in a room and it's just whispers and talking and just incessant noise. This is a very common thing in a lot of art pieces. Okay, I have to read this. Daimono? God damn it. Thanks, Strawberries. Silver, I'll probably be doing Monster Hunter later today, and I'm actually probably going to be teaching some newbies. So I might be doing some early low-level quests and stuff. But you're welcome to join me, man, if you want. And I'll put a lobby up and everything. Oh my god, I've been here for literally an hour. What the fuck do I do? Help. Shit, how do you solve it? Developer answer, please. This doesn't make sense. The second door won't open. Help. I got home from work a bit ago. How was your day? Yeah, my day's only started. It's a bit cold today, but that's okay. I'm enjoying the rainy mood. If there's a session you'll join, you love early missions? Awesome. Hey Loaf, I heard you beat the stream Shadow closest to Amy. I'm sorry, man. I tried to hold off as long as I could.
You get to pause. Just for a moment. A few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Yeah, so I did Shadow of the Colossus, I beat it, and I was very good, and I gushed about it. But yes, I tried to take I didn't do it in the morning because I wanted to be able to do it in the same time frame from when your group had seen it. So I messaged Boss directly just to make sure that he could join in because he seemed to want to see the end. What do you think about the game overall? I was very, very impressed. I think that is a wonderful remake because I did play the original, but I played it when it first came out, so there was a lot of stuff I forgot. But I genuinely, really, really think that remake is one of the best I've ever played. Super beautiful. I'm really, really excited for them to do Demon Souls. But yeah, I think I want to come back to that one in my own time and maybe do some of the extra stuff. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Have you played that one on stream, Loaf? Oh, if you guys don't know, Loaf is also another streamer. He came by and raided me the other day. He was very, very generous. Subscribed and a heap of followers from it. I really appreciated it. Yes, if you want, go check out Loaf's streams. I still haven't had a chance to see them myself, so I have to wait for the game to finish downloading. You're liking this game? It's very interesting. Yes, I'm a big fan of games like this. As you know, I'm a big Stanley Parable fan. The main character was an ultimate simp. Got possessed by demon thing for a girl, didn't end up getting the girl. Oh my god, Silver. Oh. Can't say that. It's an emotional journey. Hey Pork Bun, how you going? Cool. I don't like this settling noise. This is just gonna get louder, isn't it? A 1,000 monkeys. Are you there? Hello? Please say something. We zoom in this space. Kind of. We were in space earlier, so we ended up requesting a helmet for today. But things are just going to get weird from here on. I've just noticed something. I'm kind of in front of the text boxes, so I might move myself slightly to the right and maybe make myself a little smaller.
Okay, this one is tough. It's going to kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Okay. Alright, we're going to alt-tab quickly, and I'm going to move me and the helmet. So we're going to go for a little journey. Which, fortunately, something is currently not blocked. Maybe make ourselves a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. About that. Helmet a little bit smaller too. Might be better. I just don't want to cover all the text, because there's quite a lot of things to see in this game that I think are really good. Demon's Souls is going to be great. I know, I'm so excited, man. Like I've talked about before, I absolutely love Demon's Souls. I played that before I played Dark Souls, when it first came out. But when Dark Souls came out, I was just elated. Had to leave a bit. Okay. Oh yeah, Strawberries found me from Lift. Yes. I forgot about that. Thank you. Alright, so we're in a little room. Back to the game. Also, I really, really like Shadow of the Colossus. I don't want to dance around that a bit. It's an amazing game. I do suggest. The thing is, on my streams, if I play anything, very likely I will suggest it to you guys. I'll be very clear and be like, this is a very good game. Even if you've seen me play it, sort of thing. You never played Demon's Souls, but you're a big Dark Souls fan. Oh, you're in for a surprise, Loaf. I'm curious how much they'll change or how much they'll keep the same. But yeah, because a good example is the multiplayer. The multiplayer is kind of bogus, just because infinite healing and stuff. There's some other things, but yeah, I think that the fact that Demon's Souls is not playable online anymore, I'm kind of excited because we'll get to see some crazy crap again. You played the PlayStation 2 version a long time ago? Yeah, same, Silver. I played it first on the PS2 as a rental, and
there's nothing that's particularly
absolutely loved it.
About it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Oh. But yes, what furniture ought to go in the center? How about giant hole in the ground? What? That's not what I selected. Okay, hang on. We've got to find a good place for me. Hang on. I'm going to move myself to the right. I didn't want to cover the dates and stuff like that because we're going forward through time, but that's forward through time is not as important as the actual dialogue. So we'll hop over here. I know. It's really annoying to alt tab back to this game. I just don't want to crash it. Is my concern. I don't think this game has any real checkpointed saves. I saw your Monster Hunter on your stream and I had to watch more. Oh, thank you, Strawberries. If you leave, I won't give you any gluten. Yeah. Good source of gluten from Loaf. What a huge picture. A washing machine. 10 stoves lined up along against the wall. Oh, that's not what I requested. I think we should lighten up this room. Skylight with full ceiling. Let's open this baby up. Thinking a 10 by 12 receding electric 6-inch soft LED ceiling lights with fluorescent trim. We'll put the Tesla coils in each corner. Oh, that went over there. And a table. We need a table. Who are you? Where exactly are you from? I'm pretty sure none of my choices are making any difference. Tables were invented in 1935. I agree.
there's a bit more to this one, but still it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
Hey, Prince. Space cat. Yeah, I'm a space cat today.
So, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Alright. Is this from the makers of Stanley Parable? Yes, it is, Loaf. Oh my god, yes. This is actually the main writer from Stanley Parable, and the team that ended up working on it for the later version of it. Boys and girls, I think you'll find this cat will blow your mind. Look at this cat with a smile on his face. The helmet says he's from outer space. Space cat. That's me. Do you guys know is it Weeble? He was like an animator. Pretty old now, I think. Most people would know him from Flash era, but I like Weeble. Is it face cat? What is it? Is it head cat? I can't remember. He's got the face of a cat. Cat face. Yeah, it's cat face. Alright. Remembering each step. First, click on the table. Good. Now go over to the photo frame and click it and turn it slightly. Face kitty. Yes, Prince, before I continue, Prince, I will be doing Monster Hunter later today, if you're on. Also, I'll be teaching some new people, so, we'll see how that goes. I might have some, new people joining us, me on the stream, rather. Umu? Oh, I'm surrounded by cuties. Do I need Kelby Saba? Maybe. The thing is, Prince, if I do the earlier game stuff, I won't be able to look after people in, like, just doing normal quests. So, if you wanted to, if we were in the same session, and then, like, if you wanted to help out others that might be wanting to doing post-game, because it'd be very, very, like, located. I like that little bun. That's really cute. I feel like this is really bad, because this is the one I think I meant to remember the steps, and I haven't remembered any steps. So, we'll see. Now go to the sofa and move it over a little. Come on. Touch the shelves. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start and be taken back to your prison. I have builds I've made for low rank and high rank. My number one rule: teach, not carry. I know. I'm gonna probably go grab a build. It'll be there's a thing that I usually do is I usually sit around a lot of the time in fights.
The table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
I've already trained quite a few people in playing Monster Hunter,
where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
So, I can't remember how long this game is. I kind of actually want to play through all of it, because the narrative is very important. So we may or may not do 2 games today. We'll see. But I definitely will try and make my way through this entire game. So have patience with me. I'm just enjoying this game actually at this point. But I do want you guys to see what this all has to offer. And then I do suggest you picking it up if you do enjoy it. The cutest little OO bun. I need to know when you stream, man. I still haven't been able to catch one of your streams. I don't know if you haven't streamed since you first raided me, but definitely need to come by. You guys want to hear a joke? Shoot, Chris. What's the joke? I have something that I want you to read. Me? Is that for me, Prince? Have you messaged me on Discord? Oh no! And I know there's copy paste too. Okay, here we go. Does this have multiple endings like Stanley? No, Loaf. This is a very particular message. This is different to Stanley. This game is a representative of a particular narrative. So you can have different interpretations to it, but it's one story. It's such an interesting game. I like seeing other people, love other people seeing thoughts on things. I know, it's really good. Have you played Subliminal? No, I haven't played Subliminal yet, Pork Bun. I actually should put that on my list. That's a very good idea. Thank you for that. And my next stream will be on Tuesday. I'm not sure what time though. Okay, Tuesday, that'll be my Wednesday. Excellent. All right, cool. I should be able to hopefully check in. I've never played Stanley Parable. Should I? Yes, Prince, 100%. Stanley is very, very good. I really like it. Really, really good. I've heard good things about it. I really want to come and go and play it. All right. While we stand in this field of maze and something at the end, obviously you can see the lamppost. I'll read this. We're kind of derailing. Let's go. God. Am I really gonna read this? I have I graduated at the top of my class in the Navy SEALs, and when involved in numerous secrets and raids on Al Qaeda, and I have over 300 confirmed kills. I'm trained in Guerrilla Warframe, and I'm at the top of my top sniper in my entire armed forces. Nothing to me. You'll just never target. Oh wow. Why at the fuck out of my precision with the likes of never ever been seen before. Own this earth. Mark my fucking woe. What is the end? Mark my fucking words. Words? Woo. Wow. Thanks, Prince. That was so hard to read. Was that through the translator, or did you write that? The translator gives some weird ones. Hey, NC. I'm back. My laptop was being poopy. Pixie, you came back at a perfect time. I'm going to have a play this. It's definitely my cup of tea. Yes, excellent. I'm glad at least someone's engaged with this one. Definitely. So this is the beginner's guide. If you're wanting to know what game this is, it's really, really good. I'm dying inside. Who will Daddy Daimono speak over for us? How long did it take? Oh no, yes. Okay, we're gonna spread the misery. That's what's happening. This has just become a plague, hasn't it? I attack, yes. You did the translator, yeah. That'd help. Alright, I'm gonna have some water and then we'll go touch this lamppost. Thank you for that, Prince. Oh. The texture works a little weird though. Oh. 2 more waters? Alright. Hello, who this? It's me. I escaped. I'm from the prison. I'm you from the prison. What? I'm you from after you escaped the prison. You're me? So you were trapped in this prison too? Yep. I was in the furniture maze.
It's a conversation.
I was in the escape tutorial.
This is what
I was in the reverse prison.
Is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
I'm actually, so what do you say? That's where I am right now. I'm so glad I got out of there, eventually. What's it like to escape? Actually, I'm already forgetting what it's like to be being in prison was like. It's strange, but in a way, I kind of miss being in the prison. It feels like being completely still and wildly in motion at the same time.
Don't worry, Pixie Boy always to Johnny's chat.
I like that 2 becomes like 2 is in the number. Don't worry, it's fine, Pixie. Fine. I'm fine. Really? How long has it been since you got out? Years. Like, I've been standing right here, working up the nerve to call you. Only a few minutes. But somehow I already feel fuzzy. Kind of like it never happened. Prison. What have I started? It's prison time. But this is worst. Most desperate thing I've ever thought of, been through. How could I possibly forget it? I promise it's not as bad as you, right now as you think it is. You don't ever forget it. You will never stop identifying with it. Anything can seem infinite when you're drenched in it. Oh, I like that phrasing. Wait, if you're me, then did you get the call from another person of you when you were trapped? No. I think I'm the first person to call back. Yes, I did get a call. That's how I escaped. No, I think I'm the first person to call back. Then tell me, how do you get out? Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? Oh, thank you for the follow, Limo Nad. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying this story. Get out. All you have to do is be sincere. Get out. You need to tell me right now how you feel. Get out. Just talk with me a bit. What? That will free me? How will that work? Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Just talk to me. It will make sense. Alright, hang on, I'll read this as well. Daimono is the first Monster Hunter stream I saw. I love his stream so far. Thank you, Strawberry. I'm probably gonna go sleep now. My stuff's gonna die anyways. Okay, no problem, NC. You have a good sleep. Okay, I can talk. Let's just talk for a bit. Will you be here? I'll be here for as long as you need. Remember, this is a narrative between himself.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh no, the chat's being cool. What did? It is. It really
what
is.
Would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game?
I love your OO voice. Oh, I'm glad you guys appreciate it. Do I Monster? I wish I had Monster Hunter. Maybe you can save up for it, Chris. I'm more than happy to play with every one of you, if you get the game.
With 2 doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Remember I talked about the hills earlier where it was non-textured and now we've got textured hills? It does give you the sense of a person progressing through the development stages. Clean. I don't want to be near him. Not clean. Wow, that actually looks really good. This looks really good in terms of a model. Just the frumpled up blanket. Even the pillows. Strangely detailed at times in this game. I think a bit of it is meant to feel like he's just been using a lot of prefabs, a lot of stuff made by other people that he's put together. Or if he has made stuff, it's like not everything matches, not everything is the same art style, but it definitely feels from the same era. Like I feel like a million and one people have played games where you looked at a bookshelf and the books look like this. These actually might be real books as well. That have been a bit crushed. Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna have to get on PS4 to play with you, right? Yes, it's on PS4, Chris. That's where I predominantly play. I do have it on PC, but I probably won't. It's a cool house. I think Pixie's playing Monster Hunter right now, actually, Chris. This is a cool house. It's very, and to me it feels very European, but I'm not really sure. I haven't really seen houses like this. It's not really in Australia. Oh my goodness, I'm glad as heck that you showed up. I thought I might be having to clean this entire house by myself. And right miserable
You'll
that would
notice
be.
that the quality
Everyone
of
knows
the
some
art is
lonesome
a
hands
step
make
up from previous
lousy
games,
homes.
including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
There's also music. Don't worry about me. A place this nice, I'd be glad to stay here all night. Lousy homes make home loners. My reading's becoming worse. Are we cleaning this whole place? That's the story, little one. Oh, don't you worry now. We'll be through this mess in no time. I promise you'll wish there was more. Why don't you finish up here? In the meantime, could you please clear the table? Clear the table. There we go. Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now, would you please run into the bedroom and make the bed? You made this in 2 months? That's damn amazing. Well, that's the thing. It's like, so I will say something. If you're making modules and you're just continuously making modules, you're taking bits and pieces from your modules. You might not have them like be the same thing. They might be completely different games, but you'll find like little bits and pieces you make programming-wise or asset-wise where you're like, oh, I can use that. I can retrofit that into this. And it saves you a great deal of time. And it can add a different, it can add your personal touch to it as well. While you're there, can you straighten out the rug a little bit? Well, all the details matter. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? How do you end up doing the job this job? It's been so long since I've seen a house this messy. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? Do you enjoy being a game designer? Well, I don't enjoy it as much as I need it. While I'm working, I kind of feel calm that rests in the pit of my ribcage. My soul just can't be soothed in any other ways, it seems. Which, I guess, is all that matters. Oh, tidy that couch, would you? Straighten those pillows on the sofa over there. Oh dear, it looks like someone spilled a drink over by the couch. Could you mop that up as well? I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. Are you okay with it? Make it especially cheesy. Yeah, I'll try to get by. Do you absolutely have to? Make it cheesy as. No. No, it was stupid. I'm sorry. Never mind. Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that? Last I checked, the tub needed cleaning. How about you scrub it down as best you can? No need to be perfect. We're all just human. Looks like there's still books scattered on the floor in the bedroom. If so, could you put them back on the shelf? Perfect. Now then, how about you come and clear these dishes off the table?
Games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
Sometimes I won't push forward what I'm doing just because I want to make sure I don't skip any dialogue, though I don't think you can in this game. House cleaning is so difficult. How do you do it? Are all the houses this easy for you to clean? Do these chores ever end? Are all houses this easy to clean? Darling, let me tell you something. In your lifetime, you're going to clean a lot of houses, and among all of those, a few of them will stick out wonderfully as beautiful experiences. And none of them will be the ones that were easy. Just something to think about while you smooth out the rug in the bedroom.
To ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
I like that bit. That was good. I feel like I gave strawberries a strong power. I know, of all people, giving it to strawberries, I think, might be too strong. The music's nice. The vibe of this particular level is very nice. As a bit of a hipster lover, it feels right. Just to think about while you move out. Looks like the tub has gotten rather dirty. Would you mind cleaning up? Oh, look, we're now repeating tasks. Earlier, when I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was going to say it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it, and it takes care of you. Don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. I get it. That's a weird thing. I get it. That's a weird thing to say to someone you just met. You're right, that's pretty cheesy. But there's a bit of truth in it, no? Let's go with 3. Anyway, so housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Books. Would you clean up the books? Sure thing. MicroSD card is required to download Borderlands for Switch. Wait, as a requirement? Gearbox. You'll never cease to amaze.
I'm glad you found some peace.
Thanks. Oh goodness, those pillars on the couch are a real mess. Would you ever straighten them up a bit? Can't have these folks coming around to a messy couch. Question.
But
do you enjoy this?
Of course, it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Yeah, it's weird if they've got a game that's set up where it requires additional space for download. Not cool. Is it just really, really big, Armin, or is it just like kind of messed up how the installation works? Ding.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move.
Love the amount of like you can just see behind everything in this game. Oh, it's all gone now. Really big? What the hell? Did they just not compress the game properly?
This one gets.
I know it's sometimes it's to do with Unreal, but why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. You came here to be perfect. Perfecte. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than me. Right now, who do you think is that way in your own life? Who do you know is so well developed as a person that they will make you feel disgusted with yourself? Compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, selfless, ungrateful. I intend to make that you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. And the question is not how we do it, but how to do it effortlessly. This is easy. It's so easy.
About
it's so
halfway
easy.
through the game, the
Being
perspective
perfectly
shifts.
is effortless. Oh, Jesus. We're now the guy talking.
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Being perfect is effortless. The key is how to achieve it with no effort. On the way to work, I told an elderly person to start contributing to society. Kids should not follow their dreams. Kids should not follow their dreams. I had to leave for a bit, but yes, this gave me the power. I feel like I could use this or what? What she said. That's what she said. Oh, for the really big. Ooh, it's the best. Oh no. Oh, you can see the student. I didn't notice him at first. Well, let me tell you this right now. It isn't effortless. Then it's not the right answer. I still love you. It's just that you make me feel cold on the inside. Being alone must be awful. No, Pixie. Now's not time for those. Now's not time for exclamation mark horny. Am I gonna have to? I don't want to bring other people's like sound files and things in necessarily. But wide sad peepo. I don't even have wide peepo sad. I'm ruining the experience. Thank goodness all of you perceive me as a wise intelligent. Drinking is not hurting my life. If you're torturing yourself trying to find the right solutions for your life, you're not doing that right. I'm horny. There. Exclamation mark horny. I'm not gonna be marrying and yell that out. Do you understand that you won't be happy until you love me? This is for you. Seek out the only thing, what is the easiest and simplest path forward. I'm developing a cyst. Gross. Hahaha, just kidding. Anyone want to do some ecstasy after this? There's no truth. There's no path. What if I'm not a good teacher? Do what is the easiest. Do what you find simplest. Feel what is true. Holy shit! You guys, there's something coming out of the back of the room. Look out. I really like, that's a wonderful effect. No one. Nothing. No one. It's coming to do for you. It's going to destroy you. Everyone run! I'm horny!
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human. I think about this game a lot these days. This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Daimono horny in other people's chats, but not here.
We don't talk about that, Pixie.
I'm horny.
Don't worry, I'll add sound things. It's a work in progress, but we'll see about adding some of the others. I'll see if you guys really want them, I can talk to Samurai. Oh, speaking of which, see if he's cool with having shared ones. How you doing, man? Oh god. Good thing you got to the safety helmet. I know. I got sucked into this thing. Samurai. You know who he is, horny? No Gigante. I know, he's the spikiest lad. Hey Alex, how you going? Oh, there's many no, horny's now gonna take over the chat, isn't it? Hello Daimono. Virtual streamer from Australia and all-around gamer. That's me. I'm horny. But yes, please everyone go check out Samurai. I know it's hard because he does stream at a later stage than I do. But if you are awake and you can check in his streams, I would appreciate it. Amazing streamer. Yesterday was really funny Samurai. I was trying to alternate between playing Monster Hunter and going those videos. I joined back in those fun times. It's the serious nature of this game is feel like it's being dissolved slowly over time here. Horny jail time. Yeah, I actually posted Horny jail in Samurai's one. Samurai is a horny gamer. There he is.
Nope. 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 No. 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 Yes.
Oh, it's the stage. Oh, we're here. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna try and get through chat and just say what I wanted to say here. But yes, Samurai was doing corruptions yesterday, and we ended up just watching ads, like Japanese ads. Walk through these. I didn't mean to derail the stream, but it was very funny. I was actually playing Monster Hunter at the same time, so I sort of dropped that link. Kept turning back every now and then. And the no square. We're gonna put you all in the no-no square. Alright, so this one's really good. I actually really like this bit. Water, Alex? Alright.
Sorry, I fell asleep in your stream last night.
Everyone's had this feeling. Just saying, some stages are really fucking big. I've been on a few that it's very small and other ones that are very large. This is me right now with you guys. Alright, the performance is beginning. Places, please. In this scene, you'll be playing as me. We are gathering a gathering of professionals. First, you'll start leaning against this wall. Good, stay right there. Oh, rainbow. The woman across the room, in this chair, is a professional photographer of animals. It is your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Don't touch me there. We have to at least keep ourselves separate. I actually think I need move myself back. The text is now on this side. It's annoying. I don't know why it keeps alternating, but we're gonna move myself back here. I'll be over here. My helmet back on. We're all snug. Ah, shit. Don't break. Thank you. Okay.
So if the helmet is saved, again from hurtful boxes.
Also, don't worry about derailing your corruption streams. The more cursed, the better. It was pretty cursed. You have to watch the ACBU animations. They're amazing. Those guys are crazy. You gonna go back and watch the VOD? Yeah, go watch the VOD. It was really good. Yeah, that was a terrible sentence. Alright, head back to Genki's stream. Remember everyone, stay horny. God. Daimono, stop. And then Daimono is like, eh. Yeah, there is two versions of me, I'm not gonna lie. Cursed ads are both the best. Money! I've also been hearing that Red Riding Hood ones are, oh yeah, you might want to. Fuck's sake. Alright. Don't want to be horny anymore. That's such a good sound clip. I really like that sound clip, by the way. Alright. What did I come back to? Nothing, Gloaf. Chat may be out of control. I'm no longer horny. I am happy. The horny one's so good, I know. Alright, we're gonna try and talk to this individual. Where's the bathroom? What are you doing? You're deflecting. You're not saying what's actually on your mind. Why isn't happy? Stop dancing around it and have a conversation with this person. Do it again. I'm super scared right now. I like you. Here are all my hopes and dreams. Super scared right now. No. That's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment. But I was confident. Maybe it's that you need to feel better feel of the setting. There are lots of people around us. I'll give you some props to work with. The cones bounce when you touch them and represent people nearby. Now I want you to talk to her again. Horny chat. Dang it, horny chat. This is a serious moment. I'm playing bounce. Pinball. Horny.
This is streams turning into chaos, nothing but ordinary.
Yeah. Feel like stream chat's getting more chaotic as time goes on these days.
Horny jail.
Horny jail time again. And I need a horny jail. I'm alright. I don't want to go to horny jail anymore. I don't want to be horny anymore. Alright. I want to talk to her again. You must have worked really hard to get where you are. I bet you've learned to learn to lean into the pain. What are some of the sacrifices you've had to make? These are all pretty heavy topics. What are some of the sacrifices you had to make? You're messing it all up again. You'll freak her out with a conversation that gets too personal too quickly. You don't realize how important it was for me? I'll never get another opportunity like this. Everything was riding on this. Just you, booty, behind the bars. Was horny jail fun? I don't know if it is, Samurai. Put your hands up. Ooh, we're going into horny jail. Chihuahuas in horny jail? This is not where I thought this stream would go at all. No horny allowed in my Christian Minecraft server. Ooh. We got locked up. Hey, can I talk to you after stream? Yeah, of course. Of course, NC. Hit me up. Again, if you need to talk to someone now, feel free to talk to any of the mods as well. They're more active than me during the stream period. But yeah, feel free to message me, NC. It's okay. Shackles. Horny jail sounds fun with shackles. This is okay. I'm just gonna point out this was one of the most dramatic parts of this game, and I really love this scene.
The game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very helpful when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring.
I can still see chat. Oh my god.
But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Alright.
Horny jail sounds fun with shackles.
Mobius strip. Play this game, you need to keep your eyes closed. Click to begin the game. Alright, and we'll do this in a minute.
I'm horny.
That was this how you have shackles? Can't stop the horny. I can't. Silver, this is just. It's like. I've lost all control.
Danny Daimono in horny jail?
That was horny jail. That's what horny jail looks like. Close your eyes, Uwu. I'm scared. I'm scared too, Al. Oh, Daddy don't want his shackles. That's very horny. Help. Alright, so remember, I'm meant to have my eyes closed. But, obviously, we can see. Daddy don't mind no horny? No. The end is coming. Look, there's a door coming to get us. Like, well, am I going to be killed by a giant door? Alright, it resets, so now it assumes that we've got our eyes open. What's that guy say?
You should probably open your eyes
Truth.
if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
What's going on? Is there a button? Button? Tube? I want to... Please, someone talk to me. The only way to stop it is to speak something honest. Can't keep making these. Oh, this is such a good moment. This game has such great moments.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
Damn, it's crazy. I know. The narrative in this game's fantastic. The other thing is, again, seeing this, you probably have seen it. So I was a little tepid about playing this game on stream, but oh well, Daddy Daimono with shackles. That's fully horny. Daddy Daimono horny chat. Definitely horny chat. Daddy Daimono needs to go to horny jail. No, you guys are making me say it. Oh well, shackles in horny jail. Bro, I don't think this game is calling my unhealthy coping mechanisms. Yeah, I think if you are the type of person who is unsettled by some of the stuff this address, perhaps this isn't for you, this stream. But I do think this is a very interesting game that explores some very interesting things, and is good for self-reflection. So. Oh, I love this new voice. No, Alex, please no. Ooh, bets Daddy wants to be shackled, tied up. Oh no, Samurai, you're getting out of control, man. God. This is why we can't take you two anyway. Where am I? I made a song called Self-Reflection. Wait, do you make music, Silver? I didn't know that. Oh, this... Okay, so... Fun fact. This is a lot like something I've made. Where did this island come from? How do I get out of here? Hello, is anyone there? Where did this island come from? This is why my mum hates you. Where am I? Where did this island come from? It's fun to see things where you come up with a concept and you see other people coming up with similar concepts. I mean, this isn't very crazy or anything like that, but just interesting how people can land on the same idea. Is that a person? How lovely. It's been such a long time since I've talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. I'm completely out of ideas. When I try to create, I feel empty. I have nothing left to give to my work. Pixie wants me to read the I'm horny. Don't worry, I'll put in the sound commands, and then that way you guys can absolutely lose control, and it's just not me reading out every sentence. I don't know if it'll get better or worse. I kind of feel like it gets worse, knowing Samurai streams. I know what happened. Did something change? There was a machine that kept me going, and it stopped. I'm trying to find this engine that used to protect me. I need to start it again. I like that phrase. There's a lot of good writing in this game. I think I quoted wrong actually. The original was like, "This is why my mum doesn't fucking love you." Why mum doesn't fucking love you, not my mum. Don't talk about my mum like that. Samurai cools down the horny. Oh, what's it? Oh shit. What about the gods in horny jail? Are they horny gods? How is this where we got today? How is this where we got on this stream? I don't understand. What? You have to take me to it. I need to see it. I don't know why it stopped. We have to go to the machine. For fuck's sake. Horny gods?
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
I can take you to it, but there's a problem. It's guarded by a difficult puzzle. You can help me solve the puzzle. We'll find the machine. Deal. Deal. Deal? It doesn't matter what I say, does it? We're going to end up going there one way or another, right? Fuck's sake. Guards in shackles too. What have this all happened? Girlfriend, how was stream today? It's great. We talked about being horny and horny jail and horny guards. Yeah, I thought I'd be talking about existential dread, but no. Discussed the horniness. Oh my god. Okay, so alright. Literally another thing. I've made this set piece here, but it didn't look the same, but I really like this set piece. So, okay, so I don't know if Coda understood the significance of the Torii Gate. But the Torii Gates are like gateways to the spirit realm. They allow you to, meant to be places of sanctuary, places where you can commune with your more spiritual self or the spirits themselves. Perfect. Come along, I'll show you.
Because from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him,
Is Daddy Samurai horny guard?
how isolated he
Samurai
was.
is the most horny
He was
guard of
in
all.
his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
Oh, we can go back to the guard. Okay, interesting. Oh well, Daddy Samurai's Daddy Daimono guard. Ooh, tight. Oh god, no, we're not going to roleplay territory. But we're putting the brakes on that one. Come along, I'll show you to you. Here's the puzzle. What do you think? Hey, I recognize this. I've solved this puzzle before. This is easy. Oh, wonderful. You tell me how to do it? First, you have to open the door. Okay, now what? Now you have to close the first door. Alright, what's next? Now you press the switch here. Ah, that was so simple.
You can't
I can't believe I've never
talk
solved this
yourself
before.
out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
This is, out of all the things that happen and they talk about in this particular game, that is the most poignant thing. It's probably the biggest piece of this entire game as well. The door is becoming more clear. Yeah. Also, it wasn't filled with darkness as well. Yeah, I'll pass on the roleplay. I was in a stream once where all the people where all the people in chat would roleplay, and it was the weirdest thing ever. Oh god, that would be terrifying, Silver. Yeah, no, let's not go down that road, I think. Oh well, speaking on Monster Hunter, ooh, who's going to play when? Oh. Yes. Okay, alright, hang on. Before I continue, I want to talk about this because Samurai's here and Pixie's here. So Pixie's actually started Samurai. I'll be doing a Monster Hunter stream today, so if you guys all want to join me, we can do some like co-op on stream and just teach Pixie the game and stuff. Get through some story. I'm more than happy to just chuck on shitty gear and we'll just go do some quests. Samurai horny other chats. No, he's own stream. Yeah, exactly. See, that's the thing. Samurai wants out, but he keeps bringing us back in. Waiting for it to finish downloading and to play more. Yeah, if you guys want to start playing before me, you can go. You go play. I think Samurai wants to act as teacher, so that sounds good. It was so simple. I can't believe I never solved it before. Okay, here we are. What are you talking about? There's no machine here. There's just words on the wall. I'm completely out of ideas. Where did this island come from? Where am I? I need to see it. I need to know why it stopped. Deal. Here's all the words we said before. Trust me, you'll see. You have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that your game development is simple and joyous, and that you love it 100% of the time. What an amazing lie that is. Alright. Games are effortless. Ah, that feels wonderful. But it wasn't true. Why did the wall just crumble? Why did I feel so awful when I said that? But it wasn't true. Don't worry, just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. When I make games, I feel energized. I'm completely excited enthusiastic by my work. It is easy. It never stops being easy. Yes, that's wonderful. Keep going.
Seeing this game at the time that he made
Yes, there was a world
really
stamped in
unhealthy
whiteness.
to me.
Press the switch here. Hey, it's me.
Watching him
I'm
do
you.
this to himself, and I
You have to
hated
open
it.
the door. There is
I
no
hated
machine
seeing
here.
him so
Close the door
happy.
first.
It's like video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
Every time I make something, I feel better about myself. Just never stop creating and you'll never feel bad. It's such a simple solution. Trust me, you don't want to go over there. How about a TV with a surround
This is
sound?
someone I really cared about.
There
And
are
I
other
used to get
ways
so much joy
in and
out
out.
of seeing him
What if I'm not a
create.
good teacher?
For him to suddenly become angry and
Been a long
frustrated
time
like
since
this
I've been in a house
was
this
the
messy.
worst thing for me.
That is helping. I'm going to vomit. Please. Where is the machine? Patience, you have to trust me. I promise this will work. Please, continue. Pain breezes effortlessly off me. Any sacrifices made for my work are 100% worth it. Are worth it 100% of the time. It always pays off eventually. Yes, more.
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever
still
needed
horny, chat?
anything for this to stop.
Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? But it wasn't true. Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming here. There's no shame, no fear, no guilt. I'll be saved by my work. I believe this. Unquestionably, I'm the vessel of certainty. Incredible, that's it. I'm free. I'm free. Free.
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
I've been taking in the game. I'm glad, Loaf. I'm sorry. This is this is another one where it's like, if you go take an experience through this yourself, you might get different things the second time around. Especially with how it's kind of devolved. Today. That's okay. I'm horny, always. Damn it, Samurai. Man, I'm glad to see you arrive safely. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation. Intend to be quick, quiet, brutal. Guys, we're going to horny jail. Ready to go to horny jail? I'm going to take you in. Just be warned, someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing. I missed it. Uh-oh. A lot of press. Where's the machine? Have you lost track of me? I'm over here now. Is this horny jail? No. Oh, the machine. Monster hunters take so
And of
long
course,
to download. I
it's the
haven't killed any
machine.
monsters. We stopped. Hopefully you'll have it done in time. I'll be going, so I'll probably be starting in about 2 hours for Monster Hunter. You stopped feeding us. Your work was keeping us alive. Your work was keeping us healthy. Those people out there, can you imagine what the pain you've put them through? It was only because of your creations that any of us could make it through every day. How could we possibly go back to trusting you, doing your job? Oh, that sound is just... Oh, very uncomfortable. Can't imagine working in a factory. How about this to start? You need to go to people who are out there and apologize to them. You have to admit to the people that allowed them to suffer. I've been so alone. No, nothing. Think carefully. I know how to hurt you. I have seen the thing you fear. Wait, did the pipe just vibrate? I don't think it did. I want to kill monsters! Alright then. I will speak for them to them for you. Look at this landscape. My followers, my friends. Falls on me to deliver bad news. I have a troubling revelation. The machine will not apologize to us. The machine refuses to admit it deliberately hurt us. Blaming the machine. But it is not important. We are stronger than it thinks. We will find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. Let us pay retribution. Let us show it what we are not failures. Follow me. We will destroy the machine. Follow me. We will destroy the machine and the machine that it has created. Destroy the machine. We don't care about the other stuff. Uh-oh. Where'd the machine go? Oh. Hello, gun. Haven't seen you in a while. Very quiet. Oh. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. Well, let's just tear it down, I guess.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation.
Yeah.
And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Mega horny. No times for mega horny. We're destroying reality as we know it. Our mental landscape. We don't need any of this. All gotta go. All gotta go. Got a bargain bin sale. Oh shit.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
The gun is eating it away. Put down your weapon.
can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something, I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy.
And now we're here.
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
Our journey coming to an end. Who is this playing Splatoon? Oh, do you play Splatoon, Samurai? You know, I'm guessing you know, Zen. Zen's been doing Splatoon at the later time frame now. Try to catch his streams, but it's very difficult because he does stream a bit late. Samurai should have a sure avatar for streams like Daimono have Palico. Oh, that's a good idea, but Samurai has something in mind. And Samurai needs a new mic first. Oh, can't just wait to see. Oh god. Welcome back, Etsy. Alright, we're time for the final heavy hit. This one's pretty raw.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
By the way, your mic has been cutting out more lately. Wait, my mic or Samurai's? I'm assuming you mean Samurai's.
This room actually has a maze in it.
Ooh.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Yes, it's there isn't a maze, I'm fairly sure. I'm fairly sure it's just a death field. Oh, Splatoon, that's my favorite game. Yes, definitely check out Zen if you want to watch more samurai content, more Splatoon content. I can't actually. Is one of my mods there? I don't know if any mods are there, but
and to be fair, it's not like this is the
Zen
first game that's
Sacred,
needed some modification.
I'll go find it. Give me 2 seconds. Armin's there, but Armin's like, what? Ah, shit. Please don't break the game right at the
that
end.
One used to
That'd kill me.
actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible
He'd probably be
maze?
streaming in the morning for you guys. I've never played Splatoon. I've never really been a fan of Splatoon. I'm not a FPS. I'm not a shooter person on console. It's just never really worked for me. But I can understand why people enjoy it. It's a fun game. I just don't like it being on console. Oh hey, I remember this.
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage
FPS.
thought
No, it's
or
not FPS,
engagement.
it's third person.
It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here.
Paintball
I'll put
game?
the code on the ground for you
Yeah,
here,
it's the
so we
paint
can
game.
move on.
Game's got such a wonderful narrative. A lot of ones in that code. Oh, I stuffed up. At one point I went to 6 on that. It's fun pointing everything. It is fun pointing everything. Yeah, it's an interesting concept for a game. I really like it. I've seen, like, before Splatoon came out, there's like 1 or 2 other games I saw that attempted something like that, but like not really a fully realized concept like Splatoon
The
was.
switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges and you got to this
Pew pew pew
point,
pew.
there's actually just no way to progress.
Oh, that's right. Strawberries has
And
the
it's scary for me.
Splatoon
The idea of
avatar.
Coda cutting himself
No,
off
that's
entirely,
Rainbow?
just saying,
Someone did.
that's it. That's the end of the conversation. Not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
This game becoming a little bit more clear now.
Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't.
I'm glad you guys are liking it. Visually, this game is very good as well. This is a wonderful set piece. Yeah, this game, I will say, there's not very many games where they say they have a message or they have a tone where you sit down and after playing it and just have to digest it. It was one of those games that hit me a little bit harder than I thought it would.
I felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left, and it felt somehow like I had failed.
Might have to play it itself soon. If Daddy Daimono is wondering, Samurai has seen this game before. Who could guess where from? Yes, yeah, probably. Yeah, that's the funny thing. I feel like we've split in 2, Samurai. I think would probably never touch corruptions, but things like this just speak to me. I just wish that I had spent. That's kind of a part of my streaming was I wanted to be able to spend more time exploring a lot more indie weird, because some of it is just, it's so captivating. But first I've got to get through my lists first, and then we can go exploring a bit more, I think. And finding other people that are interested in this stuff, because otherwise I'll be just streaming this myself. Dear Davey, thank you for your interest in my games.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you. I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable. And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
Oh man, no. No. Bad time. I'm horny. No. I want to try and keep the tone of the game.
And then you stopped, and I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean? I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself. That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Oh, look, go back. Yeah, this is there's times where it's like I feel like this game just needs a bit of room to breathe. Definitely that moment. But
More.
it's not over yet.
Love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
Didn't expect that. I'm glad this game is very, very well written. It's just wonderful to have a game that you can experience something like this. Even if you feel like it doesn't necessarily apply to you, I think just investigating some of these thoughts can be a little therapeutic. And the tone is just immaculate in this game. Not horny. Well, I knew this game would shake the horny out of you eventually there. Guess it's time to say goodbye. I don't know if anyone said aim to say goodbye to us, but here we go.
Solution.
I do like having little bits and pieces where you see and you're like, oh, that's something I thought of.
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
So this is the reason why playing this game a second time through is a good experience, because you can think of things in a little bit of a different way. Because we've had things pointed out to us, so the solutions. There wasn't solutions in those games. He put solutions in them. Lampposts. That was him. He was trying to find a center point in all of it. Something to tie the thread together between all of them.
What a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Oh, there's a little low point. I saw my cursor for a second there. Ooh. Okay. I've talked about claustrophobia and me before, but this makes me a little uncomfortable.
If I knew that my life depended on finding something
that's the point
to be
of it.
driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
You gotta go for now? Message you when we're playing Monster Hunter? I definitely will. I will be finishing up... Oh, shit. In, probably 15 minutes or so. So, we're probably actually only doing one game today. I wasn't expecting to only do this game, but... Yeah. I will be doing Monster Hunter later, after lunch. Something a bit more bright and cheerful after this.
What now? I think I need to go. And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna... Okay.
Bye. I like having this little helmet on during this entire journey, actually. The Rainbow made a good choice requesting this. game's King's Dark. If you really keep looking into it, yeah, this is a very game you can dissect, and you can like sort of, it lingers on you in a little bit, and I think that's a good thing. I think a game that tries to have a message like this, you've succeeded. I think if it allows a person to stop, reflect, like a bit different here where it's like I can talk with my thoughts aloud, but some people just, they'll sit in this game and they won't be talking to anyone. They'll be playing this in silence. I mean, that's what I did the first time I played this, where you're just mulling over things while looking over certain things. Trying to figure out, what does it mean? What does the game mean? To you, to them? Like, what was the thought process of even making this game as a project? Like, this is a written narrative, but how much of it is real? Like, very clever though. There's so many little clever pieces. Like even just this is we're just being very slow right now, just to slow us down so we can think. We're back. Well, kind of. Chat calm, Nani. I think the game won. Wow, I think that's what happened. Do you see what I see? I see inevitable. What do you guys see? Apologies if you do think I am being a bit silent on the stream. I think this game just needs its own silence at times. But isn't that what Strange Prizes is about? Oh, this is so good. I love this. I'm addicted to... I'm independent. Look, I'm awesome, feeling helpless. Yeah, there's a lot of that in this game. Actually trying to figure out what point does it turn 2D to 3D. Alright, I got my little space helmet on. I'm ready to go, guys. I'll catch you later, Earth. Full of mazes. Going to space now. Where I'm needed.
Turn back from this cave. You said, let me prove that I'm brave. Let me keep going. But the cave goes for
So what did you guys think? Do you like that? I wasn't sure how long I couldn't really remember how long this game is, but it's it doesn't overstay its welcome. I think it's such a nice piece that it tells exactly what it wants to say in that time frame. So again, if you appreciated this game, please look it up. I think that it's really, really, really good and deserves like you giving some funding to them, because they're going to be working on additional projects after this as well, so you don't even know what to say. Sometimes you don't have to say anything. That's the great things about this. But yeah, this is the beginner's guide. I really, really, really like this game. I'm I'm actually finished. We may actually. I only have like 10 minutes, so I guess sit and chat is where we're at now. But yeah, I think it's such a nice little piece of using game development as a narrative on how people even just make games, how people like how they different people come in it different ways. There's some people are art, some people are writers, some people are like, but everyone's like, did you start in indie space? Did you go through university? Did you end up like going into the industry? Did you like all those sort of different lifestyle choices when it comes to it? But with a game like this, it's just not necessarily about that. It's more about that creation just in general is, it can mean different things to different people. Like, it doesn't have to be something bigger. It doesn't have to be something. Sometimes it is just naturally therapeutic. Like, yeah. I'm at a school for game creation and art, so I really want to play it from the beginning. Yes, Loaf, I really think you will enjoy it. I think just try and absorb it all. That's why, I was really... This game, and there's one other one that I played, where it was very... it's very... I guess... I don't want to stream them because I want you to experience them, because they should be your own experiences. Like, this does warp the perspective of it, in a sense. But if I don't do this sometimes, I feel like people won't look at the game. Like, these are things that people should know they're out there. And, yeah. I never noticed that in the beginner's guide on the top left-hand corner, it's all wobbly. Samurai conditioned you to say, I'm horny when entering chat. There was a lot of horny in chat today. That was not expecting that for this type of game. Yes. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think I'll swap over to just chatting for a bit, and then we can go for a bit of a raid to someone. I don't know if I've noticed that before ever, Alex, actually. Might check it out. It's really, really good. This game's good. There's a whole heap of other ones that are very similar to this in this vein, but it can make you... There's lots of little things as a games designer where it's like, that's super fucking clever, but then there's other things where it's just a well done piece of art, like a narrative. But I'll stop gushing about it. Let's swap on over.